welcome back to another episode of this podcast. This is Jordan Gonzalez for The Spear. In this episode, we'll be discussing San Jose State's men's soccer and the recent two games this past week in which they tied the first and won the second. Both games were at home, and they were the start of their first two conference games this season. Starting off with the first one, they faced Houston Christian, in which they tied 1-1. San Jose State struggled to find the back of the net, and although they had 19 shots on goal, they struggled in the final thirds as they didn't have clear opportunities. Houston Christian's freshman goalkeeper, Alex Aitekin, had 7 saves throughout the game, so give props to him because the game could have gone either way, but I feel like the game could have gone really in favor of San Jose State due to those saves that he had throughout the game, and if San Jose State were able to just have a little bit more better luck and a little more efficiency in the final thirds, they would have been able to get that other goal that probably would have led them to the victory and the 3 points for this game. Overall, it was a contested game. Houston Christian is a team that was well compact and well put together. And although they didn't create that many chances, it seemed like they just knew how to defend when they needed to. And at the end, they probably were looking for the draw, and they were pretty comfortable where they were at. For San Jose State, sophomore midfielder Bolaru scored the first of the game in the 15th minute, which led the team 1-0. That was the second goal of the season, and which put him one below junior defender Joel Garcia for top goal scorer.
Now they're in the attacking third. LaRue cuts inside. LaRue through traffic. The shot, the goal! Paul LaRue gives the Spartans a 1-0 advantage.
In the second half, we see Houston Christian put pressure, and they get the tie in the 51st minute. Junior forward Kamar Abu was a scorer, and from that point on, neither side were able to find that clear opportunity like we just mentioned. Although San Jose State had more opportunities and fell to concrete when they had their chance at goal. It was kind of bitter for San Jose State because playing at home, having the team go forward and put pressure throughout the end of the second half, they expected a win here, and surely they played like they deserved the win, and they played like they were the team most likely to get the win at the end of the day, get the 3 points, but they weren't able to, and they had to settle for the draw. And San Jose State head coach Simon Tobin had a few words after the game.
I told the team before the game today, I feel the WAC is, from team 1 to 10, the strongest it's been since I've been involved in it. So we want to win our home games especially. 3 points is better than the 1. But to be honest, Houston have a very, very good team. I think we had a chance to put them away at 2-0, but once that second goal didn't come, they were always dangerous enough to get a goal. So credit to them. It was a good game today. Both teams ending up with a point. It's important that we got something out of the game.
As we move on to the next game, San Jose State hosted Texas Rio Grande Valley on a Sunday afternoon. The Spartans dominated, to say the least. They got the 3 points as they defeated Texas Grande Valley 3-0. San Jose State opened the score with sophomore midfielder Bolaru in the 15th minute as he tapped it in for the goal and led the score 1-0. Until the second half, where sophomore midfielder Mario Barocchio scored the 2-0 in the last 10 minutes of the second half as he curled one in just outside the 18-yard line. It was a beautiful goal. Finally, just minutes after that second goal, Bolaru added the final touch as he scored the third, and with that goal, got his second of the game. So congrats, Bolaru, on that double in this previous game. With a brilliant team performance by the whole team overall, I believe, and probably up to date their best performance from minute 1 to minute 90 so far this season. But in particular, Bolaru had an exceptional game as he scored 2 goals in this game, and with those 2 goals, he put himself as the top goal scorer for the team with 4 goals now. And freshman midfielder Angel Iniguez had an assist in this game. And every time he steps on the field, he contributes to the team, and he contributes to the team's goals. He now leads the team in assists with 4 now. And as for senior goalkeeper David Sweeney, he recorded his third clean sheet of the season now. Although he did not see much action in this game, as he only had 2 saves throughout this game. He has contributed to the team in many saves in other games, and I think just his presence alone is very important for this team, as I feel like it intimidates the opposition at times. He's tall, he seems secure and safe back there, and he commands his defense when to push up, when to drop down. So that's very important for a goalkeeper, and he seems like he has that command. And I think that his presence and command of his voice alone is very important for the team, which explains 3 clean sheets so far, and hopefully many more to come. I interviewed goalkeeper David Swinney after the game. Let's take a look.
All right, man.
Yep.
Congrats on the win, first of all. And how does it feel to get your 3rd clean sheet this season so far?
Oh, it feels amazing. I mean, we're at 3 already. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think that you just keep going forward and take it one game at a time and get more shutouts.
And as team-wise, do you think that this win helps out the team morale going into next week for the 3rd conference game?
Oh yeah, we're 4 games undefeated, so that momentum will definitely take it into the Incarnate Word game.
All right, sounds good, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And also had the privilege to interview Wolaru after the game, after he got his 2 goals, and is now the team's top goal scorer with 4. Let's take a look.
First of all, congrats on the win. How does it feel to get 2 goals on the score sheet and now 4 goals in the season?
It feels pretty great. You know, we got the win. Glad to have 2. We just got to do that.
And do you think that this win today helps out the team morale going into your guys' 3rd conference game next week?
Yeah, this is a good set to the rest of the conference. You know, we're looking forward to next week's match, and we'll just see how that goes.
This was a great game overall by the Spartans, and Texas Rio Grande Valley did not have much to show, but San Jose State did good in isolating them and managing the whole game. One fun fact about this game was that there were 11 yellow cards in total between both teams. 5 for Texas and 6 for San Jose State. The ref had no patience in this game, it seemed like. He was handing out yellow cards left and right, and although some fouls did seem like they deserved a yellow card, others did not, and it seemed like he just was stopping the game every now and then for fouls throughout the midfield, because the majority of them were out throughout the midfield. None of them were like close to the box, close to the area as much. And luckily there was no red cards for San Jose State, so that was one thing that I feel like San Jose State got lucky on, but hopefully this is something that can be avoided for future games, as it's not really good to have that many players booked, because you run the risk of, you know, getting red carded and losing players, especially when you're on a good run right now. The team's doing good, and there's plenty more conference games left, and probably the best and probably the hardest conference teams are going to be these next few ones as they play on the road. With these past 2 games now in the books, the Spartans are now 4-3-2, and they are 1-0-1 in conference. They are undefeated in the last 4 games. They won 3 and only tying 1. They will face Incarnate Word at home Saturday, October 8th, before they head to the road next week, as they will face University of Las Vegas, Nevada, and Utah Tech, both on the road next week. So this last home game, they will have a tough schedule on the road, and hopefully they could come back with a couple of 3 points. And that's pretty much it for today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. This is Jordan Gonzalez for The Spear.